Hello and welcome to training video number 6, Steal a Lecture. Today we will steal a lecture. It's my first training video on lectures, and I thought we started simple by simply stealing someone else's lecture. So I went to this talk by a guy called Alexander R. Galloway a few days ago, and I'm going to talk him today. So it goes like this. You steal a lecture, you record it or you download it or something, put it into your little headphones, and then you just listen to it and at the same time reproduce it. Just like this. Let me be clear. It's not so much the intermediate formats are disguisable, but that their conclusions are unaptings. This is the crux of the matter. They often contain a local battle. They talk more about utterance and operations than practices and effects. So the problem is not formal definition as such, and I do this all the time, so I'm not going to do this ever. This tipping point for me is that in this particular instance, the use of formalism as a method alone is not ultimately conformed faithfully to the subject at hand. Very easy. Now, I don't think it really matters that I don't really hear what he says. For me, it's kind of actually fun that the form or the format of the lecture is kind of different than what it actually says. Oops, my camera getting loose here. But in order to make it a little bit more believable, you can add on some hand gestures. And some suggestions are the waving hand. The waving hand is good for like when you want to count several things, or sometimes when you talk about other people's theories, that is a little bit like yada, 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 yada. You can also use the finger. The pointing finger is good to like get the attention of your audience and say, this point is really important. And the third one is pointing towards yourself. This is a little bit of a humble gesture of saying, well, this is my opinion, or that, not that I know more than anyone else, but still. So it can give a little bit of like confidence in the talker somehow. Okay? Let's try it again with gestures and see what it does. That is, if a computer works this way for me, then perhaps our analysis could permit. But my position is that it's not exclusively so. So, if the language of the media, like this, and not simply, then would it not make sense for a critical answer to be set with that same notion? So when I say that these other kinds of advertising, it should be taken in the most real sense. That the current discourse, to put it bluntly, is not that exciting. You're doing very, very good. Now, this is my first training video on lectures, so with all due right, I think we'll experiment more with actual content of lectures as well later. But this was still a lecture. And today I also have actually a little training video tip, which is the video called Biomechanics Etude, Throwing a Stone with Commentary. It is really good, and today I stole that video. And I learned something which looks like this. I will show you. Just gonna raise the camera a bit. So this is the biomechanics etude, Throwing a Stone, that you could learn through another brilliant training video. Thank you very much for following today and stealing a lecture and stealing a dance, and see you soon.